Welcome to House Lux Estate, your go-to channel for personal development and lifestyle tips. Today, we're diving into a topic that can help you stand out in any conversation, be it at work, school, or social gatherings. We're exploring 10 ways to sound smarter than you actually are. This isn't about pretense or deceit, but about enhancing your communication skills and projecting confidence and intelligence. So, buckle up and get ready to take notes. Prepare to elevate your conversation skills to a whole new level. First up, expanding your vocabulary. Why is this crucial? Well, a rich vocabulary allows you to express yourself more accurately and effectively. It's like having a wider palette of colors to paint with. You can capture nuances, convey complex emotions, and make your speech more engaging. For instance, instead of saying, "I'm very happy," you could say, "I'm ecstatic." Instead of "this is important," try "this is paramount." Instead of "I'm scared," how about "I'm petrified"? You see, these sophisticated counterparts not only sound smarter, but they also add depth to your expressions. However, don't just sprinkle in fancy words aimlessly. Make sure you understand their meanings and use them appropriately. Misusing a word can be worse than not using it at all. In essence, expanding your vocabulary is like building a toolkit. Each new word is a tool that can help you communicate more effectively and sound smarter. Remember, a rich vocabulary is a well of knowledge. Secondly, remember to listen more than you speak. We often underestimate the power of active listening, but it's a key trait of intelligent individuals. It's not always about impressing others with what we know, but rather showing them we value their thoughts and perspectives. Active listening involves fully engaging with the speaker, understanding their points, and responding thoughtfully. It's not just about keeping quiet, but actually processing what's being said. It's an opportunity to learn, to understand, to empathize, and to connect on a deeper level. When you take the time to listen, you gather more information, gain new insights, and can contribute more effectively to the conversation. This makes you come across as smarter and more thoughtful. People will respect you for your willingness to learn from others and your ability to engage in meaningful dialogue. So keep your ears open and your mouth closed. Thirdly, ask insightful questions. This is a powerful strategy in sounding smarter than you are. It's not just about the answers you give, but the questions you ask. Thoughtful inquiries demonstrate your intelligence and reflect your interest in the conversation. They show that you're actively engaging with the topic at hand, that you're not just a passive participant in the discussion. Consider this. When you ask a question that stirs the conversation, it doesn't just reveal your curiosity, it also shows your ability to think critically, to dive deeper into the subject matter. And remember, the key to asking insightful questions is listening. Yes, it's a recurring theme here. Listen to understand, not just to respond. Because when you truly understand, you naturally formulate better, more insightful questions. So the next time you're in a conversation, be it casual or professional, remember to ask those thought-provoking questions. Asking the right questions can take you a long way. Next, always stay informed. Knowledge is power, and being up to date with the latest happenings around the world can significantly enhance your intellectual appeal. It's not just about looking smart, it's about being a part of the global conversation. You never know when a piece of information can spark a meaningful discussion or help you make an informed decision. This doesn't mean you need to be a walking encyclopedia. It's about having a well-rounded understanding of the world. Start by following reliable news sources, read a variety of books, subscribe to insightful podcasts, or simply engage in conversations about current affairs. Be it politics, science, technology, or culture, every bit of knowledge adds to your intellectual depth. Remember, in this rapidly changing world, yesterday's news can quickly become today's history. So, make it a habit to stay informed. It's a key ingredient to sounding smarter, and it's also a great way to broaden your perspective. Staying informed is staying ahead. Another tip is to avoid filler words. These are words like like, so, actually, basically, and seriously, which we often use unconsciously when we're unsure or nervous. They can make us sound less confident and less intelligent than we are. Instead of making us sound smarter, they can actually detract from our credibility. But how can we avoid them? The first step is awareness. Start by listening to yourself. Record your conversations and presentations, and notice how often you use filler words. You might be surprised. Next, slow down. We often use filler words when we're trying to think of what to say next. By slowing down, we give ourselves time to think without resorting to these unnecessary words. Finally, practice. Like any other skill, reducing filler words takes practice. Try speaking without filler words for a minute, then 2, then 5. So be mindful of your words. Our next tip is to be concise. Now that doesn't mean you should limit your thoughts or hold back your ideas. No, it's about making your point in a clear, straightforward manner. You see, when you're concise, your words hold more weight. Each sentence packs a punch, and your message becomes more impactful. Being concise also shows respect for others' time. It signals that you understand the value of their attention. It's not about rushing through your thoughts. Rather, it's about delivering your message in a manner that's easy to digest. Think of it like this. If you're given a massive book with tiny print and no paragraphs, would you want to read it? Probably not. But if that same information was presented in a well-structured, easy-to-read format, you'd be more inclined to dive in. So, when you communicate, aim for clarity and brevity. Trim the excess and leave only what's essential. Remember, less is more. Moving on, use correct grammar. It may seem like a given, but you'd be surprised how often this rule is overlooked in casual conversation. Using correct grammar is more than just dotting your I's and crossing your T's. It's a subtle demonstration of your attention to detail, and it shows respect for the language and your listeners. Correct grammar is a sign of intelligence and education. It shows that you've taken the time to learn and apply the rules of language. This can leave a strong impression on your listeners, making your words and ideas stand out. Moreover, correct grammar ensures clear communication. It helps you to convey your thoughts precisely and effectively. Think about it. Isn't it easier to understand someone who speaks clearly and correctly? Finally, correct grammar can boost your confidence. When you know you're using the language correctly, you can focus more on what you're saying and less on how you're saying it. Grammar is the backbone of any language. Next, make reading a habit. Reading regularly is like a workout for your brain. It stimulates the mind, helps improve concentration, and expands your knowledge on a variety of topics. You see, when you read, you expose yourself to new ideas, different perspectives, and fresh ways of thinking. Whether it's a novel, a newspaper, or a scientific journal, every piece of literature offers something valuable. You learn new words, understand different contexts, and even gain insights into cultures, ideas, or fields of study that you may not have been familiar with. Regular reading cultivates a healthy curiosity, encouraging you to ask questions and seek answers. It enhances your critical thinking skills and helps you develop well-rounded viewpoints. And the best part, you can read at your own pace, in your own time, making it a versatile and accessible way to boost your intellect. So remember, just as a regular workout keeps your body fit, reading keeps your mind sharp and agile. Reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body. Our final tip is to be curious. Curiosity is the fuel that drives us to learn, to explore, to challenge ourselves. It's the spark that lights the fire of knowledge. When you're curious, you're open to new ideas, new perspectives, new experiences. And it's in this openness that we truly grow as individuals. The world is a vast, intriguing place filled with mysteries waiting to be unraveled, with stories waiting to be told. And it's our curiosity that leads us to these discoveries. So never stop questioning, never stop exploring. Be a lifelong learner, always eager to delve deeper, to understand better. Remember, being smart isn't about knowing all the answers. It's about being willing to seek those answers out, to not settle for what you already know, but to continually strive for more. This is the true mark of intelligence, and it begins with curiosity. Stay curious, stay smart. To wrap it up, let's take a moment to revisit the 10 strategies we've discussed to sound smarter. First, expanding your vocabulary can dramatically improve your ability to articulate thoughts and ideas. It's not about using big fancy words, but rather about being able to express yourself with precision. Second, remember that sometimes listening can be more powerful than speaking. By taking the time to understand others, you show respect and gain valuable insights. Third, asking insightful questions can demonstrate your intelligence and curiosity. It shows you're engaged and interested in understanding deeper aspects of the topic at hand. Fourth, staying informed about current events and trends can make you appear more knowledgeable and well-rounded. It gives you a wealth of topics to discuss and contributes to your ability to form informed opinions. Fifth, avoiding filler words can make your speech sound more confident and polished. It's a simple change that can make a big difference. Sixth, being concise in your communication is a sign of respect for others' time and attention. It also requires you to distill your thoughts into their most important elements, which can demonstrate clarity of thought. Seventh, using correct grammar is not just about being pedantic. It's about communicating your ideas effectively and professionally. Eighth, reading regularly can broaden your perspective and increase your knowledge base, making you sound more intelligent. And finally, being curious is perhaps the most important strategy. It drives you to learn, grow, and constantly improve. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to House Lux Estate for more insightful videos.